Here's how to have an effective meeting with a new realtor partner and stop having coffee meetings and appointments that lead nowhere. So, here's the simple framework. When I think about an effective meeting, I want something that's replicatable or repeatable. It's like what I always call it is sweat, same way every time. And I know if I follow this framework, that I'll get the same desired results. So, here it is, very simple. Anytime I'm meeting with a new agent, I want to set expectations. I want to honor who I'm having a meeting with. I want to be curious. And number four, I want to close. There's no meeting that we go to that we're not actually closing for the business. So look, if I'm meeting with a agent that I'm prospecting to get their business, and these are qualified agents that are doing 8 or more buy-side transactions. Let's say it was a listing agent on one of my transactions and she's doing 36 buy-side transactions. Look, I want to meet with her. I want to hear her story. I want to see if there's an alignment so that I could pursue her and the relationship and see if there's an opportunity for us to do business together. So here's how it works. Hey, Sally Sue, it's my Tuesday update. I'm going to give her the update on what I'm doing. Hey, and I noticed you closed 35 buy-side transactions this last year. You're absolutely crushing it. I'd love to treat you to a cup of coffee to hear what you're doing to have great success. She says yes. We go to the coffee, and it could be either a true coffee, a face-to-face, it could be a Zoom, it could be a phone call, but it is a meeting designed to see if there's a good fit. And for us, we just call those coffee appointments. And so whenever I'm doing it, I always want to set the expectation. Number one, hey, in our 30-minute coffee, that's how simple it is. What I have found is that when you go into a meeting and there's no set expectation, the problem is it creates anxiety. How long is the meeting? I got so many things to do. I don't know if I got time for this. But whenever I go in and I'm very upfront and I say, hey, Sally Realtor, we got 30 minutes in our 30-minute coffee. I'm excited to hear more about what you're doing to have great success. That's how simple setting expectations are. And then number two, I want to honor them. Hey, Sally, I know I talked to you on Tuesday and I noticed you had closed 35 buy-side transactions. I got to tell you, that's remarkable. It puts you in the top 4% of all agents in the country. And I'm absolutely blown away with what you're doing in today's market. That's how I honor her. Now, what I'll tell you is this: don't lie. Don't make something up. And hey, I heard your name around and I heard good things. Because what they'll say is, who told you that? And where did you hear it? And so you don't want to be insincere. Be sincere. If they were introduced to you, tell them who introduced you and the good things they said. If it's, hey, I simply was looking at a list of top producers and your name keeps coming up, that's honor. But be sincere in your honor. And it's amazing when you honor people, people's hearts open up. Number three, in being curious, we follow a real simple formula. It's called FROG, and it stands for family, recreation, occupation, and goals. So, like when I'm being curious, you don't have to walk in with 22 questions. Just walk in thinking about the FROG framework, which is, hey, I'm probably going to start with family, recreation, occupation, goals. For me, I'm going to start in the occupation section. Tell me a little bit about how you got started. Tell me about, if I went into recreation, what do you do when you're not working? Hey, tell me about your goals and dreams. What does it look like over the next 5 years? And if they talk about family, I'll bring it up and go that way. But also sometimes people want to be a little more private. But when I'm being curious, I just follow that simple framework, ask good questions, and listen to them. I'm not listening to respond. I'm listening to see if there's an alignment. And the last thing is close. So it is set expectations, honor, be curious, and close. And here's the thing about close. There's three ways you could close. Number one, ask him for the business right there. Hey, listen, it's been a great meeting. I'd love to ask you, who do you have today that I could help you get pre-approved to make sure it's a good use of your time? That's a great close. It may or may not be appropriate. You decide. Number two would be, would you mind if I follow up from time to time? That's a great one, because what that means is really, now I'm going to call them for the next 12 weeks on a Monday and just check in. Do you work or you play? So a close is, would you mind if I follow up from time to time? And then the third close is this. Sometimes it's been really good, but you need to go deeper on, hey, if I could show you how we're helping our partners close more money, would you close more transactions, make more money? Would you give me 30 minutes of your time? And invite them to another appointment where you can go deeper on business, because this one oftentimes is about relationship. Is there an alignment? Would we work well together? If yes, 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 find a close, either ask for the business invite follow up from time to time or invite them to another appointment. And I got to tell you, that's a very simple framework, 4 steps to having an effective meeting with a realtor partner, a coffee appointment. And I think it'll help you transform your business. And until next time, we'll see you on the inside. See you.